bulletin, they will be giving us the latest in the world of sports.
Many thanks, Belinda. Poor maintenance culture has been identified as a major setback for infrastructure development in Nigeria. There are some fairly good sporting facilities in the country, but without proper care, they become non-functional and abandoned. In this special report, our sports correspondent Austin Okonakpan examines the current state of the Lagos and Abuja national stadiums.
The National Stadium Abuja, now known as Moshood Abiola National Stadium, was commissioned in 2003 and hosted the 8th All-Africa Games, which took place in October same year. The project gulped billions of naira. It was an admirable edifice. Today, this is the new face of that beautiful bride.
You can't invest money on these infrastructures without maintaining them. Even we as human beings, we go for medical checkup. You can't buy a car and drive for 8 months without changing oil or checking the oil. It's the same principle. We have to try and see how we can embed this maintenance culture in us. If we can embed maintenance culture in us, honestly speaking, Austin, well, Nigeria is good to go, you know.
There's been several efforts to fix the Abuja Stadium. Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dare, is keeping hopes alive.
Adopt a pitch. Dangote has agreed to adopt the football pitch, the scoreboard and the lights, and maintain for 2 years in Abuja. It's a process. He has to engage the experts, review what they want to do, agree on the budget, and we're almost at the end.
The edifice is in a sorry state. The level of dilapidation is embarrassing.
That was former Minister of Sports Solomon Dalung. He made that statement in May 2017. Sadly, it was just talks. The National Stadium Lagos is still in that sorry state.
When we are all growing up, for one reason or the other, we must have come here, and coming in an official capacity and seeing the level of the degradation shows that we lack sustainability in this country.
This stadium has so much sporting memories. It used to be the home of the fans. These pictures will blur any memory they have of this place.
Lagos State, National Stadium. I just announced that someone is willing to put that football pitch back. And you know it's a lot of work, the scoreboard and the rest. So that is progressing gradually.
It has been abandoned for so long, and now things are falling apart. On March the 22nd, 1980, Nigeria defeated Algeria 3-0 to win a Made in Africa Cup of Nations title on this ground. This stadium has produced football legends for Nigeria, and for the country to preserve the memories of every legend that has labored on this ground, we must fix this place. From the National Stadium in Surulere, Lagos, Austin Okonakpan, Channels Television News.
United States Track and Field Federation has called for this summer's Olympics in Tokyo to be delayed because of the ongoing coronavirus situation. The federation has asked the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee to advocate to the International Olympic Committee for the postponement of the Games. It follows a request from the USA Swimming Federation for it to be delayed by 12 months. The World Anti-Doping Agency has revealed that the coronavirus pandemic is restricting the fight against anti-doping while issuing new guidelines to continue testing of athletes ahead of the Tokyo Olympic Games. Since starting in China late 2019, the disease has infected over 270,000 people and killed more than 11,000 across the world, bringing global sport to a virtual standstill. And that's sports news. I'm Ayo Tunde. Well, back to you, Millie.
Many thanks, Ayo. South Korea's military has accused North Korea of firing 2 projectiles into the sea. It said the projectiles appear to be short-range ballistic missiles. They were launched earlier today from Pyongyang province towards the East Sea, also known as the Sea of Japan. North Korea launched multiple missiles as part of firing drills earlier this month. The United States and China have called on Pyongyang to return to talks on ending its nuclear and missile programs. The national leadership of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, has directed churches in Nigeria to observe Sunday, that's tomorrow the 22nd, and March the 29th, as days of prayers against coronavirus in Nigeria and globally. In a statement by the body's secretary, Mr. Michael Ekpami, CAN says that prayers should be hinged on asking God to stop the spread of coronavirus in Nigeria and all over the world, that God should protect Nigerians from the disease and that he should heal those who have already been infected. In addition, the national and FCT leadership of CAN advised that churches follow guidelines and precautions in all their gathering, trusting God for victory over the pandemic. The Lagos State Judiciary has announced preemptive measures to curb the spread of COVID-19 in both magistrate and high courts across the state. A statement from the Chief Registrar, the Chief Judge, Justice Kazeem Alogba, explained that in order to safeguard the health of court personnel and users, members of the general public will not be allowed entry into court premises, save for those who have come to file urgent matters or applications. The Nigerian Correctional Service is also taking preemptive measures to avoid the spread of COVID-19. The service says it's in touch with the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, that's the NCDC, the Ministry of Health and other relevant authorities as part of efforts in responding to and preparing for screening of COVID-19 cases. Now, while still allowing visits at the yard, it maintains that every form of body contact between inmates and visitors have been barred, no matter their relationship. And finally tonight, country music legend Kenny Rogers, whose career spanned 6 decades, has died at the age of 81. According to a statement from his family, Rogers died peacefully at his home from natural causes, surrounded by family who say they are planning a small private ceremony out of concern for the national COVID-19 emergency. A 3-time Grammy winner who sold millions of records, is known for a string of huge hits, including The Gambler, Lucille, Islands in the Streams, just to mention a few. You'll definitely be remembered for those fabulous songs. And the main news again. The federal government today confirmed 10 new cases of coronavirus in Nigeria. That brings the total number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in the country to 22. That's the news at 10 tonight. I'm Melinda Kinlami on behalf of the team. Good night.